Aubrey's doing her makeup.
Yep, we are here in Panama. Panama City, and we made it on this road trip. I did not wear a stitch of makeup, so forgive me. And Aubrey is putting on hers, so she doesn't want anybody to look at her until her face is completely done.
Makeup.
We had an interesting week in real estate. I finally closed on a HUD home, which I don't know if anybody's ever had to deal with HUD. They're probably one of the most painful institutions to deal with when it comes to buying and selling real estate. But I have to tell you, this investor got himself a heck of a deal. Hello, Redemption! Redemption RVA is in the house. He's my moderator. Oh.
It's the first person who comes.
Yeah, he's the first. Oh, actually, there's 5 people in the house right now.
Oh my god.
Yep. So that one did close, and believe it or not, HUD actually let an investor buy a HUD property, which is very rare. So they got themselves a good deal. So the whole reason why we're in Panama City is for Sydney's gym meet. Woo! And we made it a girls' trip, didn't we?
Yeah. Oh, can I go on a tour of my hotel room?
Yeah. Welcome, everyone. Make sure to smash that like button if you haven't already done so. All right,
yeah,
thank you.
That's a good idea. That's a very, very good idea.
Hey, Vincent.
Hi, Vincent.
Did you know who Vincent is?
Yes, he's from the VCG.
Yes, he's from VCG. That's right.
I do know who he is.
Yep. Denver last week, Florida this week. Yep, that is correct, Justin. That's Justin at 3D Homes Tours. He does some cool home tours. So yeah, we're just world travelers. So, Sydney, do you want to give everybody a tour? Yes. She wants to give everybody a tour of the facility. So go ahead and give them a room tour.
Okay. So, this is the door where we come in. We're going to turn into the bathroom. We have tile. We have a little sink. We have me. And then we have a toilet. The tub. And just a tub. Oh, here's a poopatorium. Yeah, right there. Poopatorium. Okay. Moving along. We have our beds. We have Mother. We have Aubrey, who's too busy to put on makeup to say hi. Bed. Our stuff. Our fridge. Our microwave. A weird painting on the wall. Mother again.
All right.
No, I'm not done. And this is Aubrey's. She's made it her makeup station.
Are you reading the comments, Sydney?
Yes, he's laughing, and he's saying, Who's saying
he?
No.
You're gonna say who it is.
Oh, Vincent.
Edge every day. The Throne. 3D. Oh, Eddie Smallhorn said something. Your dad said something. Oh, and then we're gonna. Hey, Aubrey, turn around and say hi.
He travels a lot.
Hi.
He said.
All right, back to me. I'm sorry that I'm a little scary. I just do not feel like putting on the whole gambit of face this evening. Sometimes we all have to suffer a little bit. So you guys are going to have to suffer through this. But I promised I would go live, and the girls wanted to say hi online tonight for all my YouTube peeps. And if you guys haven't seen it to this week's show, I had a takeover. There was a Ascension Parish Coffee Talk takeover, and Eddie Smallhorn and Aubrey Smallhorn took it upon themselves to film their own little Ascension Parish Coffee Talk. I had nothing to do with it. Aubrey and her daddy did the whole thing so I could get a day off. Finally have a day off from filming and editing and everything. So I want to say a very special thank you to both of those guys for taking the time to do it for me, because I didn't have to do it.
Oh well.
Hey, Courtney Edge. Good luck, ladies. Well, Aubrey's not competing, just Sydney.
Aubrey can barely do a cartwheel.
The canal? There's a canal in Panama City? I didn't know that. Hey, Rob Fuzz. Hi there. There's a canal in Panama City? Oh, Eddie Smallhorn says Aubrey made the best video.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Edge Every Day says, I love it. Good job, Eddie and Aubrey.
Thank you.
Thank you. I thought they did really good, and I was just thankful that I didn't have to edit. And I get 1 week off because, having to travel and film and edit is just a pain. I bring my computer to do it, and then every time I look at the computer when I'm out on the road, I'm like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. So I have another funny. I have another funny one in the works. Another funny video about real estate, and I think it's going to be for the millennial buyer. And so that one should be coming up soon. Are you going to put it on your page too, Aubrey?
No, I don't plan on it.
No, she said no. She's not going to do it. Thank you, Rob Fuzz. I appreciate you coming on and saying hello. Oh, and I don't know if anybody knows this, but we have 4 dogs, and the 2 youngest dogs have been having wars with one another. So we've had to get in the middle of that. So if anybody knows how to control dogs when they're this young from not trying to kill each other, that would be a really helpful information.
This is one of my outfits.
Who did I miss? Hold on. I just saw. So there is. So this is where all the excitement is. Hi, Ozzy. There's a canal that connects to the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. I'm gonna have to go check that out. Why do you need Xanax Edge every day? What you need some Xanax for? I've got. My mom has plethora of it. She never takes it. She just has it, just in case. She just says, "I just need it just in case." You never know. There might be emergency. I'm like, what? The zombie apocalypse? Is that when you're gonna need like 4 bottles of Xanax? Oh, for the dogs. You can give dogs Xanax? I didn't know that. So how can you go and how do you like show live messages? Okay. It's called the Panama Canal. I thought the Panama Canal was the one that connected in Texas. Or maybe that's a Panamanian canal. Oh, that's because I'm having to hold the damn phone, and Aubrey's in my spot where I should be sitting, but she had to put on her face. But I don't think the lighting is even going to be good over there, to tell you the truth.
The lighting over there is pretty well.
All right, I need a selfie stick, Eddie Smallhorn. No, see, Aubrey, I look like I'm in the dark. See, this is not good at all. No, This looks like I look like Morticia Adams, like that big, scary eyeball thing going on here. Well, maybe if I can take this lid off. It is a hotel room. Oh, Ozzy, we're in Panama City. We normally are in Louisiana, but we're in Panama City because Sydney has a gym meet on Sunday early morning. Right now she's in her bathing suit because she thinks we're going to go swimming, but she's in for a big surprise. I'm not going swimming.
I think she's trying to do a fashion show of everything she's bringing.
No, Sydney, don't do that because you're going to end up... She's going to end up... The thing is she doesn't know what she's doing half the time, and she's going to end up walking by the camera like... Naked.
But naked.
All right, so she's going to do one last fashion thing, but I'm making her get dressed in the bathroom because she just has no shame. Like, she's really crazy. Oh, yeah, kids give you something to do in your free time. What free time? The kids ruined my life. Yeah, but we know we're rude. All right, that's Sydney's last bathing suit. She wanted to show everybody.
I saw 2 rompers and 2 bathing suits.
2 bathroom. I mean, like, I'm like, Eddie, we'd be so rich if we didn't have kids. Can you imagine how much money we would have? God, we'd have such a nice house. And all the traveling we would have done? Man, we could have been anywhere. See, Aubrey, you put all your face on and you can't even see you. Oh, there you are. See, she has a fresh glow. So, Aubrey, I have to tell you, your adoring fans have been asking.
Move your foot so I can
yeah, you can sit. Oh, your adoring fans have been asking.
My adoring fans.
Yes. Where has Milky Cow 3000 been? And why is she ignoring her fan base?
I'm not ignoring my fan base. I'm just keeping them on the edge.
Keeping them on the edge of what? Because pretty soon they're like just going to
the
drop
edge
off.
of glory.
Yeah, well, like Courtney Edge and...
Aubrey has been slacking.
Aubrey has been slacking. This is not anything unusual, though.
I always slack and procrastinate on everything.
Yeah, but I mean, you really put a good video together, and I'm like, oh wow, think she found her thing. Yeah, I know, we are twins.
Got too famous for us folks.
Yeah, Milky Cow did. She got too famous.
The fame got to her. The fame got to her.
But Aubrey's the much prettier version of me. See, Aubrey's got those big old eyeballs that I never had. So, like, she's a much prettier version of me. But
your hands are freezing.
I know. They're so cold.
That doesn't mean put them on my neck.
Well, I just thought because you're so hot. I guess so, bro. Even Vincent said so. And Vincent doesn't put down anybody. I'm telling you, I never heard him say a bad word about a person ever. We have the same nose. I know. Right now, my nose is running. I can't stop running. Hello from Tennessee. Hello, George Roberts.
Hey, where's your nose going?
I would have
George, we're in Panama City today. So we're not in Louisiana. That's why my live stream is coming from my phone.
And I would have brought my violin, but we had no space. And I didn't want to.
That child, let me tell you, she has not practiced her violin in like 5 days, but she's like, no, it's only been 3. Oh, well, we all know.
It's been 2. Only 2.
Whatever. We all know better. I mean, we know where you're coming from. This is not how this works. But we're super excited about being in Panama City, and we're going to go see the beach tomorrow. We have the whole day to go check it out, and I'm going to actually look at some rental properties for Eddie, because we may, probably not, but we might get a rental property out here.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're gonna go look at some rental properties and see if maybe it'd be something that we're interested in doing. Like I said, most likely not, but we're gonna take a look anyway.
Everyday practice is the best practice.
Yeah.
Well, no practice is a good practice for me.
Timeshare, he says timeshare. The thing about it is that there was a sign that was on the wall when Aubrey's in school, and it said, practice is what perfect makes. And that's what you need to really kind of, like, you need to drill that in your head. You know, like, if you look at my first videos, they look like holy hell. And not saying that mine are on point right now, but they're so much better than where I started. Mm-hmm. So you got to start somewhere. Yeah, let's get a beach home, Eddie. I want a beach home.
You have nice eyelashes.
Thank you. They look even better when they have mascara on them. Nobody wants to see me put on mascara.
I want to see you put on mascara.
Nobody wants. I'm not, like, really? You're going to really make me do this?
Here, some here.
Oh my God, this is so crazy. All right, so.
Everybody wants to see your eyelashes. End up eating in Denver for our TV dinner.
We got she had their TV dinner. She won.
Do I want to be a violinist, like, when I grow older? No. I want to be a lawyer.
I haven't been in this live stream, and I need to be in here.
Well, that's because someone decided they wanted to get dressed 12 times. Stop eating my ear.
And, you know, I have to tell you, you were in last week's live stream, so really it's Milky Cow 3000's term.
Or beach condo, Dad says. Good idea, but a beach home so we can come down to collaborate with you, says Mr. Vincent.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Yeah, me too. I'm on Vince's side on this one. I like a beach house.
Me too.
And since I wasn't allowed to get a swimming pool, Eddie, I think the house is in order.
What kind of lawyer?
She says she wants to be a title attorney, so it's real estate must be in the blood. See?
Bye.
Mm-hmm. Eddie, look, Vince has spoken. He said it. Go buy a house. Okay, so now do my eyelashes look better?
They look really pretty.
Oh,
and
God.
long.
Well, they are long. It just once you put mascara on them, they look like you can see them. They're blonde.
I will drive to collaborate also.
Oh, cool. See, everybody. If we got ourselves a beach home, Eddie, at least we'd have friends to hang out with. You know, the people are willing to come visit you when you have a beach house. And we don't have to tell anybody in our family you have it.
Just sell title insurance. Tom of Escrow. Escrow. That's how you pronounce that?
No, that's not how. He was being funny.
Oh. I'll collaborate if I get a free room.
A free board. Well, if you ever come to Louisiana, we are the most gracious hosts. We do feed the hell out of you, and you can stay the night. I've had people that I haven't talked to since high school stop by my house and get fed and on their way to Texas after the floods.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're gracious hosts. We have extra rooms. we can handle it. And if you ever want to come down from Mardi Gras, we will hook you up. I got a buddy that lives in Baton Rouge. been meaning to visit. Hey, Redemption, look, we live outside of Baton Rouge in a little area, in a little town right outside of Baton Rouge, literally a stone's throw away. And if you go in to visit your friend in Baton Rouge, let us know, and we'll hook up and we'll come up with something. But let me know beforehand, because maybe we can come up with like a cool video. That would be really fun. Oh, is this lip gloss? I love lip gloss.
Me too.
I know. Was this my old lip gloss?
No, that's Grandma. Grandma gave it to me.
Uh-huh.
She did. You can ask her.
This is the makeup thief. So if you have any makeup around the house
that's missing,
yeah,
it's me.
Yep. Or any hair ties or any hair gel.
Oh no, hair ties.
Or flat irons or curling irons.
I have my own flat iron.
Now.
Vincent's saying, "Hi, Courtney Edge." Your lip gloss be popping. But honestly, I don't know what it is about traveling. If there's some kind of scientific proof to this, let me know. But what is it when you go and travel? Like every orifice of your body, like the inside of your mouth, everything becomes so dry. It was awful.
I think it's the you're so used to the altitude in the place that you're currently living in, so when you change it, it might not, your body
well,
might
I
not
can
be used
accept
to
that
it.
in Colorado, but literally we just walked right across the thing. We're in the same area. We're not like that. The altitude isn't that much different here than it is in Louisiana.
Maybe
it's
it's the
dry.
weather change? Massive weather change? I don't know.
Well, if someone's got the answer to that, let me know, because I'm freezing 90% of the time. Ooh, maybe this might give us a little extra light here. No, not really.
Hold on, wait.
No, that didn't work. No. Oh, if you hold it up like that. Well, you just, you're coming up the camera. Why don't you just go ahead and do your thing? Because you're the prettiest one out of all of us right now.
What?
It's the Mile High City where you are below sea level.
So this must be the highest part in the low
sea level.
That's Matt. Matt's cool. Matt got his real estate license. Mm-hmm. And every once in a while, me and Matt chat on the Facebook.
On the Facebook. So
Yep.
That's your favorite.
The best lighting and sound.
Use the bathroom. He said go to the bathroom. It has the best lighting and sound.
All right, you want to go to the bathroom? Let's check it out.
It has like the worst lighting.
Oh my God! So we're gonna see every blemish that Kristina Smallhorn has. Let's go check it out.
But it looks pretty over here.
Well, we look at it. Well, they can't see us. I'm sure it's even as dark as it is on my phone. It's twice as dark probably. Oh, Edge Everyday says, "Trust me." Okay, here we go. Well, Courtney hangs out in the bathroom. She was hanging out on his live stream. Is it better? I don't know.
Maybe I should.
The vocals are in there. No, you're not holding up because it gets shaky.
You don't want me in this live stream.
Oh, see, everybody wants you. Don't worry. It's not. No one's holding it.
You were the star of the show last week.
Matt. My dad is a Vincent as well, but his grandfather used to call him Vincenzo.
Oh.
And in your Italian accent today, this is what my grandfather used to tell my dad. He'd say, Vincenzo, that running shit is gonna kill you. That's my crappy Italian accent. Hey, Vincenzo, that exercise is shit is gonna kill you. So there's my really crappy version of an Italian accent. I don't think the lighting is any better in here. Actually, I think it looked worse and sickly. Everybody's saying hi to one another. Hey, Aubrey. Sydney, come here. What's wrong with you? Tell everybody what's wrong with you.
It's not my live stream. She kicked me out.
She didn't kick you out.
You kicked me out. You said, go away. It's not your live stream.
No, I said it wasn't all about you all the time. Don't leave me. I seen live video last time after you did it, and then Sydney, congrats on winning the competition.
Thank you.
The sound and lighting is good in here, but the lighting so-so. Okay.
The lighting was better where we were at, Mom.
Well, it is a hotel.
I think the lighting's the best over here.
You think the lighting's better over here? Let's try the lighting. But they said the sound was better over there.
Wait, here.
Yeah, we are in Panama City, Florida. If you haven't yet, make sure you smash that like button. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can fit
Right there, and then you say, I'm
No. Let's try right here. No, that's not gonna work. Oh my God. I just don't know how to. Okay, let's try it like.
That's
Okay.
what I was doing, and then you kneeled down.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do a little coffee talk on our knees here in the hotel, but the lighting is better. Does the sound okay?
I was right.
Where's Joey Gamer?
Joey Gamer.
Joey Gamer is here.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Sydney likes watching Joey Gamer's live streams. A lot of times she won't talk on them, but she's always there. And
Do you like my romper?
yeah, and Joey's sister was the cutest little thing I had ever seen. She kept jumping in the scene, and it's so cute. So George Roberts, I wanted to tell you, I know that you mentioned to me that you'd like to know how to do a Facebook ad for real estate. What I decided to do, because this channel is more like geared towards the YouTube creators and people, the customers that are trying to find my content. I have another channel that I don't do anything on. It's called Whisper Vlogs. And when I decide to when I find out how to share a screen on a live stream, I'll do a live stream and I'll walk you through exactly how to make a real estate ad for Facebook without using that stupid boost button, which is really just flushing water. I mean, like, you just take money, go outside and burn it. So yeah, Cindy doesn't remind you of a creeper. Yeah, she's a creeper. Sometimes she doesn't like to say anything on text. I'm gonna make myself a little pillow here.
It takes too long.
Yeah, but George, I'll definitely make you that live stream, because I think that's a really good idea. How to make a
You have to put a low power mode and take the battery out. What?
It is on low power mode. You set it up.
Yeah, it takes off of low power mode when it goes to 80%.
Well, I don't know how to do that.
You have.
She gets so upset with me. She really does. Who's Brian? Why is Brian creeping? Is Brian's real name? Because all I know him is Edge, and I know you're Courtney Edge. Is it Brian Edge? Is he Edge? Too much coffee? No, too much candy. How many times did she say need? How many shades of clothes did she bring? Let me just tell you, George Roberts. Thank God she brought a change of clothes, because when we went to Colorado, she brought one shirt. One.
But I brought 7 pairs of undies.
Yeah, she brought enough underwear, but she only brought one shirt. So, there she is wearing my clothes. I had her layer up all this stuff that was mine, so that way she would not, freeze to death. And this time, Eddie, look, Eddie Smallhorn, she bought enough clothes that you could probably start to weed out all the other stuff. So by the time she gets home, she won't even know that any of her other clothes are missing. So start scrounging through her clothes and get rid of some stuff. Because you know how messy her room is. She won't notice the difference. She won't notice the difference. I just hope to Jesus that this bed is going to be comfortable, because the one in that bed in Colorado, oh Lord have mercy. It was like, I call it the Iron Maiden. Anytime there's a bed that is miserable, that's the first thing I do. I'm like, oh my God, this bed's the Iron Maiden. It's awful. Oh my God. How many times have you changed?
No, this is my night clothes.
Okay, so I don't know if you can read this, but it says, my thoughts have been replaced by Hamilton lyrics. Because my daughter nonstop every day sings Hamilton, the whole musical, and then she relates everything back to Hamilton. Do roll call, see if everyone in my area is collaboration with. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that, and it goes by so fast, Vince. I didn't get to read the whole thing. Yeah, we're in Louisiana. We got Louisiana on the live stream. Who else do we have? I know we got Jersey, right? And then we have, what? Do we have Philly? Or we have somewhere in Pennsylvania. We have Virginia. And Redemption RVA is in Virginia. Matt's in Maryland. Edge every day is in New Jersey. Edge, you live. I was listening to your live stream today, and I didn't realize you lived in an area that was so scary. I would not want people jumping in my backyard. And Eddie has a collection quite like you do, so anybody jumping in our backyard would be in for a really rude awakening. And not only that, Aubrey knows how to use a bow and arrow. We live in
yeah.
Sportsman Paradise, and you were talking about how the neighbors would be like, "Oh, if you walk out in the I always check the mattress for cleanliness. I pull up the corners and make sure there's no bed bugs." Blah. But in this state of Louisiana, it's very common. You could drive down the road. People have guns on gun racks in the back of the truck. People are openly carrying weapons constantly. It's kind of the culture here because people hunt, you know. So you can come in my area, but not in my house. Oh. Does that include us too? I mean, we're nice people. You can come in our house. We would have invited, but you can come. Ree Peach, hello.
Hi, Ree. Cindy, please put your foot down.
Ree Peach is please done.
She's overreacting.
Oh my god. This is why I hate kids. This is it. This is why they constantly bicker. And every time they do this, is the first words out of my mouth are like, I hate kids. I freaking hate kids.
It's Aubrey this time. It's not me.
But you always say that, and then Aubrey will say it's Sydney, and Sydney.
It's Aubrey.
Nobody wants to hear it. It's such baloney. You know, the thing is you know what this is? We call it the 2 pieces of cheese fight. Because it's such a non-fight, but it becomes such a big deal because you're fighting about nothing, which is 2 pieces of cheese. Because I had a boyfriend and I that were dating, and he started yelling at me because I put 2 pieces of cheese on his sandwich, and he said I only wanted 1 piece of cheese, and we broke up because I put 2 pieces of cheese on his sandwich
Instead of one.
So every time that there's some ridiculous fight like this, I'm like, it's a 2 pieces of cheese fight. And Eddie loves that analogy. Eddie uses all the time. He was just talking about a friend. Yeah, he was just talking about his friend and his girlfriend. They got in a fight. And he was saying, oh, and Kristina, they had the 2 pieces of cheese fight. I'm like, oh my gosh, that will never go away. So just know that when you get in a big fight, you have 2 pieces of cheese. Do you know what? Do you know what I told Vince this week?
What?
He was on a rant, and I let him rant, and I paused for a minute, and then I said,
You're pretty.
You're pretty. You're pretty.
What did Ray Peach say? You were talking about Ray Peach, and then all of a sudden you start going on
In
about
unicorns? In unicorns? What's in unicorns?
They were probably talking about.
Oh, they were talking amongst themselves. I didn't know what that meant. I look like I'm really tiny. Like
That's because I'm really big and tall.
Hi, these are my girls. This is their little mom. I look like a little person.
Oh Lord, do you want more pillows? Yeah.
Here.
Where's me?
I am on my mobile. I'm on my
cellular device?
I'm on my cellular device because honestly, we had packed so much crap in that truck. I don't think we could have squeezed one more thing in there. And I'm like, Our goes, are you bringing your whole setup? I was like, well, I originally planned on it. He's like, she goes, there's no more room. There's no more room. You can't bring anything else, Mom. I'm like, okay. So
There was barely enough room for me to
So the
sit.
responsible one made the decision. No OBS this evening. I really wanted it to be. Hold on. It says, if you're feeding everyone, my wife and I are making it to Louisiana. Yes. You know what, George Roberts? If you'd like to come down, I make a mean crawfish etouffee. That's probably my favorite thing to make.
So good.
Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite things. And if you're not a big crawfish fan, Aubrey likes my chicken stew, which is very similar in flavor profile. So
It's just with chicken, not.
yeah, it's just made with chicken and chicken broth instead of seafood stock. So, yep. And see, Eddie even says, come on, George. And Eddie makes a mean pot of jambalaya. The girls are big fans of their dad's jambalaya.
Oh, it's so good.
You can't do that. You just like totally shot your butt right in their face.
Sorry.
Yeah, I make the crawfish head on, but when I'm making the crawfish etouffee, I pop the tails out. And all the crawfish etouffee is the leftover crawfish from the crawfish boil. We peel them, and then we freeze them, and then we make the crawfish etouffee. For a later date, I'm starving now. Stands, guys. Starving. That was Matt. Yes, Edge. Thanks. No problem, Matt. Anybody can come down. I like to cook for people.
I just don't like doing the dishes.
The kids just don't like the dishes. And I made a rule with my husband 1,000 years ago that I will make him whatever he wants as long as I do not have to do the dishes. That's my rule. I hate doing dishes, and they inherited that.
Did you see what Reese said?
No, what did
Reese
Reese
said,
say?
"Oh, Sydney's so cute," but that Aubrey kid.
I don't know about
and the
that
Dr. Dot.
Aubrey girl.
I like it too, especially when they're really spicy. Eddie boils some really good crawfish. That was something we learned over time too, because Eddie would make them and it would be okay. And then some neighbor come down the street who was from Louisiana. He's like, "What are you doing? Hold on!" And he couldn't even handle it. He wasn't even going to show Eddie. He just freaking took over. So Eddie started taking some mental notes, and now we make some good crawfish. Your real estate whisper, the wine is good. Oh, you drink it? Are you drinking my cab? You're drinking my cab, aren't you? That's the only red wine I can drink is Cabernet, because the rest of them break me out in hives. I get the, like, red splotches, and for some reason I get this. Do you remember Gorbachev? You know, he had that big mole right here. I have that red spot every time I drink red wine, except for Cabernet. Oh, and I love me some blue crabs. And the boiled blue crabs in that Louisiana seasoning.
Dad, I know
so
I'm cute.
good.
Thanks for agreeing with Ray. Dad said, "Yeah, I agree with Ray."
Everybody picking on
I
Aubrey.
love my family.
I'm right here. I said everybody picking on Aubrey.
I know I'm pretty, and that's all that matters.
And he's already drunk. He already drank a whole bottle of wine.
Not,
Oh my gosh.
not you're pretty.
But you know what, Eddie? It's like a bottle of wine is like 3
like
beers
makeup.
to other people. It's nothing.
Tell Aubrey she's
Yeah, having
without
crabs tonight
makeup.
with macaroni. Hey, he's having crabs and macaroni for dinner tomorrow night. Oh,
You
yum.
better put on no power mode, Mom.
Blue crabs and crab cakes. You know, my mom makes some killer crab cakes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, they're so good. I'm gonna see if this charger will charge, because oh shoot, there we go. Because I'm gonna hope that it doesn't. My phone. I didn't realize these live streams like tore down your battery so fast. So we have 4 people on our live stream. Some people have popped in and popped out. I hope
5 people.
Oh, now we have 5 people again. Yay!
I can't wait. Love blue crab.
Well, if anybody comes down during crab season, I know the best crab place to take you to. We boil them every once in a while, but it's honestly easier to go someplace else and have them pick up the mess. But we have the whole setup for crawfish. We have like a certain kind of tray where you can dump all the heads and the bodies into in the middle, and each other person has their own little spot, and then they have the little dipping cups. Some people dip their crawfish in that amazing sauce.
Oh yeah.
I don't like it, but
I love Maryland crabs, Dad. By the way.
yeah, Matt, we get something called a brekkies, and it's very similar to Old Bay. We get a brekkies. So what
And
did
then we
what
do
did-
chicken nuggets.
oh, chicken tenders and we had salads tonight. That's what we had.
I
I
need
did
to
chicken.
get myself.
Yeah, total redemption. You can come down for a seafood boil, boy. They know how to do it in Louisiana. Now you gotta like the spice. I have to tell you, that didn't agree with my stomach right away. I have to tell you, but they
You
got
have to get used to it. Well, I didn't.
Yeah.
Mom did.
like Vince would say. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No, he says. What does he say all the time? And do you know what I miss about New England more than anything? It is steamer clams. Have you ever had a steamer clam? Like, I love steamer clams, and I don't know if that's just say it. That's what they always say. Just say it. They have the best steamer clams, and that's what makes me think of the 4th of July is in New England, being on the beach, watching the fireworks and having steamer clams, and they were delicious, and I miss them.
You missed the whole conversation, Mom.
I saw something about Old Bay and crabs and stuff.
No, that wasn't that.
Oh, Matt, you want to do Redfin as a topic? Okay, so Redfin is a company that offers customers basically a kickback for using their agents as Redfin agents. Redfin agents get a salary instead of getting paid a commission. So the money that they would have made in a commission actually goes to the buyer or seller. But it's not, they don't allow it in a lot of states. In the state of Louisiana, they cannot give that kickback back to the buyers or the sellers. And it's kind of almost like false advertising. Eventually, they're going to get I think they're going to get in trouble because some areas have said it's a violation of false advertising, but because they're a national company, they can still use the same advertising because each state has different rules. It just says in tiny print, not available in North Carolina, South Carolina, Louisiana, and Texas. You can do it in California. Mrs. Smallhorn, one day can I go live with y'all on your channel? Of course, repeat. You're more than welcome
That'd
to.
be amazing. Our can't come though.
And they still have to pay the buyer's agent. Yes, they do, and it's the contracted amount that's in the MLS. But the thing is that they say it's only 3% on both sides, which is not true because it's almost like an a la carte kind of thing. They're like, well, if you want professional pictures, it's going to cost you this much. And if you want it to be on the MLS, it's going to cost you this much. And if you want to have a professional video, well, it's going to cost you that much more. So by the time that they get it all said and done, you might have saved $100, but you're getting agents that are fresh out of the business that couldn't make it on commission. And so they had to take a salary job. I mean, everybody knows commission workers work a hell of a lot harder than someone that's getting paid a salary. And they will do their best to make sure that you get the best deal possible so that way you continue using them in the future. If you're getting paid a salary, you're just clocking in and clocking out. And I don't know, I just don't think that's the way to go. But everybody has their own thing. Like some people buy houses for sale by owner, and that's their thing. But I wouldn't buy a house or sell a house for sale by owner.
So, Ray, you need to start talking more. We like it when you talk.
She's on Snapchat with me right now. She can't watch our live stream.
Well, the thing is that, if you look at Zillow, they're the absolute world's worst for blatant lies. And they still are in business. So I don't see Redfin going anywhere either. And I will say this, Redfin has a freaking amazing app. So it's really, really helpful to the customer. Whoever their developers were for that app, I want them on my team because they really did a great job. Their app is actually much better than Zillow or Trulia's combined. And they didn't even nearly have that kind of budget that Zillow and Trulia has. So my phone is about to die, y'all. It's going to die.
We should let it run till we die.
Okay, so look, if the live stream just totally poops out on you, it's not because I didn't want to talk to you. It's probably that it's gonna
die.
Yep. You were wrong. It's on the internet, so it has to be true. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna rap some Tupac Shakur? What is bad about Zillow, Courtney Edge? I'm gonna tell you what's bad about Zillow. Their home evaluations that they give their clients, for instance. They will say to a client, well, your home is worth $30,000 more than your neighbor's house. But the truth of the matter is, if they are making an estimate based on numbers of a 5-mile square radius. And I don't know if you know about our area, but we live in $500,000 houses that are next to a farm. You can't do evaluations with that 10-mile square radius all the way around and figure that's how much your house is worth. Because other houses that are in these neighborhoods that are sell at $400,000 or $500,000, they're saying, oh, your house is only worth $350,000. And the information that they said, they say we only bought our house for $100,000. I wish to Jesus I bought my house for $100,000. I'm like, where did they come up with this number? Because even if you wanted to, you could pull up the court records and it blatantly says, we paid a hell of a lot more than $100,000 for that house. Even the lot costs more than that, for God's sakes. But that's what they say on Zillow. Their facts are not. They just don't have very good fact checking, and instead of saying that your home is an estimate, they don't want to get themselves in trouble, so they gave this little catchphrase is Zestimate, which a Zestimate is what it is a big fat lie. Smash that like button until your fingers fail. It should be based on tax records, but they didn't use my tax records to say how much I paid for my house. Like I said, they said we bought our house for $100,000. I promise you, I swear on everything holy, that it's not $100,000. $100,000 house must be in Wyoming. Well, believe it or not, there are $100,000 houses in Louisiana. I wouldn't suggest living in any of them.
There's some nice $100,000 ones in Ohio, I think it is.
In Detroit.
Yeah, that's what. Michigan.
Yeah.
That's the state.
Yeah, Michigan.
Oh, my teacher used to live in Michigan.
Yep. And you know, and they're usually like flip properties when you see them at 100,000 in the or below, or they're in they're flip properties that have been in recent flood. We had a flood a couple years ago, and some of those people weren't able to rebuild. So you will see properties, sometimes even like $39,000. I had an investor that bought a house for $30,000. I was like, wow. You know, I couldn't believe it. And
a house in Baltimore can be about $50,000. Dang.
Wow.
That's cheap.
I'm gonna go in Baltimore.
Oh, I'm sure you couldn't buy anything in DC for $100,000. Gotcha. Thanks for the info. Well, it was good seeing what is out there at a minimum. Yeah. Well, I mean, Zillow has great. I mean, like they put all my properties on there. They have all my, you know, they put up everything that's in the MLS. That information is true because it comes straight from the realtor. But the other information that they gather isn't necessarily true. Sometimes the schools and that kind of thing, that's good. You know, that they give you good information on that. But like, yeah, Aubrey, you do look like a gangsta. Aubrey's a gangsta.
I am a gangster.
Living in the gangster's paradise. Well, all right. Well, this is us in Panama City, and I'm glad that you guys were able to jump on my live stream this evening. I appreciate the support every week. What?
Can I show off my burn?
Oh, so Aubrey wants to share her
Story time!
You're gonna lose. This is gonna lose. It's gonna lose.
Your cord's off, so it's
Okay.
okay. So basically, I went to go burn some papers, and one of them had a plastic like little file thingy. It's a clear plastic folder to hold in the papers. So I burn the plastic thing, and then I throw it down on the floor, and I burnt my leg.
And it's like, if you can't really see it, but it's actually heart-shaped inside. Ew. Hello.
Okay, no!
I wanted to say hello to everybody. Look.
Hello, everybody.
It hurts a lot. Burn papers, is that code for smoking weed? No, it was actually burning papers.
No, she really was burning papers because I was standing right there. And she knew what she burned. She's like, Mom, I was so emo. I wrote all this.
I wrote fan fiction, 6 pages worth of fan fiction, and I was burning them all.
She was burning her fan fiction stories she created.
It was one story.
It was like a pimple.
It's not a pimple. It hurts way worse than a pimple, I assure you.
Who asked if you were smoking weed?
Vincent!
Oh. God, you sound like our house. That sounds like something we would say in our house.
Maybe it was a really ingrown
hair.
Wow.
Ooh, God, those. Oh my gosh. Never mind. I'm not going to get into those stories. We can get into it
with her Tupac rag. No,
all
it's
right.
not a Tupac rag. It's a bandana, Dad.
If everybody could tell Cindy good luck tomorrow before we sign off, I really appreciate it because she needs some love from the YouTube community. And if it wasn't for this kid and this kid, I don't even know if I'd be on YouTube in the first place. So if everybody could say, good luck.
What are you doing?
I'm just patting you. Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you.
Everybody's saying good luck.
Thank you.
And don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to smash it.
I am doing what I love, Courtney. Thank you.
All right. Good night, everybody. Enjoy your rest of your weekend. Bye.